I am fascinated by the science of results, the practices that really work that we can use to be better at what we do. And I want to take a quick look at the science of creativity. Our ability to create is nothing short of miraculous. To be able to conceive of an idea in our minds and bring it to life in the real world separates us from most, if not all other life, at least here on Earth. Now, you may have noticed that some people are more creative than others. Some are a lot more creative. But just because you and I may not be Da Vinci reincarnated doesn't mean that we can't be more creative. We can be more creative. How many of you are expected to be creative in your jobs? I would expect all of you. We're expected to use our brains to view things and do things in new and better ways. You can be more creative, but you have to consciously cultivate it. Jack London said, "You don't wait for inspiration, you go after it with a club." So grab your club or a beer will work, and let's take a look at creativity. Current science shows us that we can use the creative cycle to be much more creative. It also shows us, for those of you who didn't raise your hands, how we can be much less creative. A great example is brainstorming. Brainstorming groups come up with fewer and less original ideas than individuals. And multitasking is a great way to kill creativity while at the same time adding 20 to 50% more time to a given task. That's why the first step in the creative cycle is to focus exclusively on the problem at hand. Immerse yourself in the details, the minutiae. The left brain loves facts. After a while, step away from the problem. Do something like Sudoku, gardening, music, whatever floats your boat. That gives the right brain space to make the connections that lead to breakthroughs and insights. I'm sure everybody here has had the experience of having a problem or a solution to a problem present itself at the strangest moment, but only after you'd walked away from the problem. And research shows that is most often the case. A couple of other interesting facts: surrounding yourself with the color green and live plants boosts creativity. The color red inhibits it. I have no idea what happens if you have red plants. Now that your creative faucet is wide open, the ideas are flowing freely, you're going to need energy to bring those ideas to life. Lots and lots of energy. And it's interesting that the rhythm of the creative cycle between focus and letting go is also the secret to having more energy and being more productive. When you start on this energy cycle, you want to start by doing sprints of 90 to 120 minutes. That is the natural rhythm of the body. That's the rhythm that governs your sleep during the night and your energy during the day. While you're working on these sprints, you want to focus. You want to focus on one thing. Shut down your phone, internet, browser, close the door, shut off email. Multitasking is tremendously inefficient. You want to focus on one thing at a time. After you've focused and gone through this sprint, a focus sprint, you want to take time to recover. Step away, do something that relaxes and energizes you. It's very important. It's most often the overlooked step. It's ignored, but you need to re-energize yourself for the next sprint. Now, NASA showed that they could improve the performance of their pilots by 34% by using the non-conscious actualization protocol, also known as the 20-minute afternoon nap. Yes, I did make up that acronym. We are capable of so much, of doing so many things. We've learned so much about our brains and our bodies in the last few years, but we still have no idea as to the limits of human potential. We do know that you can create more energy. You can be more creative. And that can push your boundaries farther and farther out. There's no telling how far that will take you, because when it comes to creativity, the sky's the limit. Thank you.